Hello, hello. We are back. I apologize for the videos coming out a little bit later this week. It's been real hectic, but we're going to get back straight into it. And today's video to kick off the week are the best new moments that were recently added to Top Shot. All right, so all these moments are going to be affordable, and they're not good moments in the sense that, oh, you buy them, you're going to make money. But I do think that if you are an NBA fan or you're a believer in good moments raising in value because they are desirable to own aesthetically, these could fit the mold. First up, we got our boy, actually, not boy, he's like a grown ass man, Uncle Jeff Green. We can see it right here 12,000 LE. His first moment was just released into Top Shot. He's been a menace this year. Little pick and roll, downhill, right to the G League. Marvin Bagley, get your ass back playing for the G League Ignite, wherever the hell you came from. Supposed to be good at basketball, hasn't really played much at all. Jeff Green has been dunking on everybody. He's been on a rampage this year. He's very old, right? Like 34, 35 years old. But the fact that he can go out there and still get up like this, let's watch it again, right? A little pick and pop from James Harden, reels back and puts the fucking hammer down right through his skull. You gotta love it. I love the moment. I love Jeff Green. He's got a fan base that extends to like 1,000 teams. He's played for the Celtics. He's played for the Thunder like twice. He's played for Brooklyn now. I think Utah. Let's see where Jeff Green hasn't played, right? Let's see his stats and let's see where he hasn't played. I loved him on the Celtics. The guy hit that one turnaround jumper on, I think it was LeBron, right? To win a game. The guy's incredible. Seattle. And then they moved to OKC. Then he went to Boston. Then he went to Memphis. Then he went to the Clippers, Orlando, Cleveland, Washington, Utah, Houston, Brooklyn. Just look at that. This guy has been traversing the globe like it's his fucking job, which it is. So he has fan bases. He's about to retire. So that alone is going to improve his price on Top Shot. And he's been decent throughout his career. On the Celtics, he was probably the best, right? This one season, 16.9 points, about 4.5 rebounds, and 1.5 assists. Great year for him. Good player, exciting player. I think he stands to rise in value, along with it just being a good moment for Top Shot. Next up, another first moment on Top Shot. This is Elfrid Payton, aka Animal's favorite player to lose bets on. He is out at 12,000 LE because it's a first moment and non-rookie. It gets a Top Shot debut badge. And if we watch the moment, right, I'm not buying Elfrid Payton because he's a good player, because he's not. I kind of wish he had his crazy hair like the Weeknd used to have. But if we watch what the moment is, first off, it's called handles, but he low-key gets freaky on a dunk. Look, behind the back, wraps it, big slam, absolute big slam, but it was against the Orlando Magic, so nobody cares. Then again, he's on the Knicks, so some people might care. I like the moment. I like the little double cross, the behind the back to the chicken wrap, and then he slams it on whoever the hell was down there. I don't really know anybody on the Magic other than like Chumo Kiki and like the 15 point guards that they got hurt right now. So whoever it was, RIP to you. You're not quite G League material, but you probably are because most guys on this team are trash. We follow that first moment up with another first moment of a guy who has basically two of himself in the league. Yeah, Caleb Martin and then his brother, I believe his name is Cody. I always forget if it's Cody or Kobe, and I'm not here to fact check myself live on air. But we got Caleb Martin. This guy is low-key been going crazy this year with the dunks. And on this one, takes off from outside the dotted line and catches Nathan Knight in a very sticky situation. Now, a little cross on I think Solomon Hill, who does not belong on the court, and then he just gets up and fucking pounds it, no pause. I think this team is going to be America's favorite team to watch. They're about to be the Dallas Cowboys in the NBA. They have so many exciting players, even guys who you don't even know their names because they got two of them. Caleb Martin is exciting. They got Miles Bridges, PJ Washington, Terry Rozier, obviously LaMelo Ball, and then even other guys like Devontae Graham, Gordon Hayward. Like this team is so deep. Malik Monk, when he's not off a line, like this whole team is so exciting. And I think owning a first moment of Caleb Martin, sure, it's not going to be $100 moment, but it's a cool moment of a player that is on an exciting team and is himself very exciting. Next up, we have another first moment. And this one's actually pretty interesting because this is the son of a current player named Zion Williamson. We got Chimeze Metu. Now, he's not the best player in the world, but he gets a little freaky here. One block, two block, three block, four. I think that's Harry Giles trying to challenge him. And then Nasir Little, two guys who were much better in college than they were in the NBA. I don't know. I think this is a pretty good moment. Chimeze Metu is probably going to be most known for that little baseline dunk that Zion put him through the earth in. But a moment where he puts up two blocks in a game where they get blown out by 26 while Marvin Bagley just watches idly by is something that I think could hold value. Even if he's never a great player, I think Kings fans and maybe Chimezie Metu fans alike, or if he ever becomes good at basketball, would want to invest in this. And even if they don't, like the worst case is you lose $15 on this moment to have a cool and aesthetically pleasing moment. And these last two guys you can see right here, Jordan Clarkson and Kevin Porter Jr., it's these two 35K moments. We'll start with KPJ, leave the best for last. He gets a little dicey right here, high off the glass in the reverse. Now, this one isn't probably as flashy as the others, but this was kind of his coming out game against, at the time, the best team in the NBA and currently the best team in the NBA. He had 27 points that game, and that's when he really started to blow up and catch fire. And the moment itself, just blowing by Joe Ingles and going high off the glass to follow that is why I think this is a pretty cool moment. Again, it's out of 35K, so it's not scarce at all. But if you want to own Kevin Porter Jr. on Top Shot, because if you look at his other moments, right, a lot of them aren't too affordable. I mean, 245 isn't terrible, but then the other ones, 1600, 850, 6400, they're all super expensive. If you want a piece of Kevin Porter Jr., no pause, get yourself the 35K and enjoy it. And last up, as I always say, we get Calvin Cambridge in the cut, wearing his yellow jerseys. God damn, he made him kiss the fucking hardwood. And then he goes high up, not off the glass, back rim, and in. I don't know what's going on in Michael Carter Williams' head to think that he can guard anybody in the NBA. I said it before, I said it again. I kind of have a personal vendetta against the guy because I used to love watching the Hornets when Kemba Walker played there because I went to UConn and I was a huge Kemba fan until he came on the Celtics, and I realized that the guy's always hurt and he doesn't really do much. But I would always watch that team, and there were countless times where Kemba would hit him, wide open chest pass down low. The guy would break it off the glass. I'm not here to talk about that. I think the moment from Jordan Clarkson is cool. And I think all the moments that I showed you today, not that they're just going to rise in value because they're cool moments, but you can rationalize away, A, if I'm going to lose money, I want to lose money on a moment that I believe is cool. Or B, if I'm here to collect cool moments from NBA players, I can do that by buying these. So those are my opinions. Not financial advice, just here to talk some basketball, talk some hoops, and tell you what I think are some intrinsically valuable moments because of the moment themselves rather than the scarcity or people undercutting or pumping it and all these artificial market tactics that people like to run up. But that's it for today. We'll catch you guys tomorrow on Tuesday with a video talking about quite possibly the most underrated player in the NBA right now, and in turn, not getting enough love on Top Shot. That's all we got for Monday. We'll catch you guys sometime soon. Peace.
10-0, Chatham's on. Foolies glad I'm home. Even my haters kinda glad I'm on. Rest in peace to my vagabond. Rapper, song, singer, suspended, subpoenaed for misdemeanors. Dreamer, held back asses, Loki still a G. And I still shake a boat squad. Ran for my broke, got city on the come up. Shot that nigga Sosa. Shot my nigga Fat Trail. Shot my nigga Joseph.